Most AI avatar generators are terrible and create videos that look fake. You waste money on 3 or 4 of them before you can even figure out which one is worth your time, and you won't still get what you're actually looking for. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tool to open and which to never touch again. Because putting out content that looks fake with a fake looking avatar doesn't just waste money, it makes you look like you don't know what you are doing. I've been creating avatar videos for companies for the past year, and at some point, I got fed up with the results and wanted 100% realism. I paid into at least 4 tools trying to get there. I even started creating more detailed reference images, thinking that would fix it, but it didn't. I tested for 3 avatar tools over the past week with the same image, the same audio, and no extra prompt direction, so the only variable was the tool. What I found out during testing genuinely surprised me, and it will change how you spend money on this. Stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving you an exact cost per minute breakdown for all tools, so you know what you're paying for before you spend anything, and probably you won't even spend anything. Before I show you the rankings, most people don't realize that they are actually 2 completely separate things to judge these tools on, and confusing the two is why most reviews get this wrong. I discovered this while testing. Here is an example.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Great lip sync, but look at the expression. That's when I realized that they are 2 completely separate things to score. We are going to score this based on lip sync score, realism score, and costs. At the end of this, we'll compare the best tools in a dashboard, and some of what I found will genuinely surprise you. The first set of tools are free, and here is where it gets interesting, because one of them was actually better than tools that cost $30 a month. So let's get over to it. Yeah, so this is the first tool, sync.so, and for this you are going to be putting the image and also the audio, which we've done already, and here is the final result.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
So a point, this feels real, and the air, the mouth, every single thing. After I graded it on my own, I looked at it, and what I'm going to give this is a 6.5. And yeah, it's because the mouth, the eyes, it's not giving total realism. There's a way a very real video is going to look like. The next tool we're going to be looking at is Dream Face. I already put in the image and the audio. Now, there's something for you to note. Under this place, if you go for this avatar video, it's not going to give you a great video. It's just going to be doing a lip sync. It's not going to be moving the hands, moving the head, doing anything, just the mouth. For this Dream Avatar 3.0, it's going to be giving you something like this.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
So we are going to do it again.
A Solana token starts moving.
You can see the mouth does not look real and some other things. And overall, when I rated this video, I'm going to say overall I'm going to be giving it a 3.5, and that's because the blinks are not natural. Once you have 3 to 4 blinks on an image, it is not going to look natural because no actual person actually blinks that many times in 5 seconds. So I'm looking for what is going to give me 1 to 2 blinks in about 5 seconds, and also what is going to look natural. Then the image remained unchanged. Yeah, the teeth is not the best. We are also going to say that the plasticity of the face, it looks plastic from the kind of detailed image I gave it. It was expected that this video is going to come out better, but it didn't. The next tool is CapCut, and for CapCut we are going to be going over to the web app, which is capcut.com. Then go over to the features, and under the features you are going to see avatar, which is what you are going to click on. When you click on avatar, it's going to take you to Pipit, which is like the software that CapCut uses for every single thing that has to do with the avatars. And over here we're going to go over to AI talking photo, because if you go to the avatar video, what's going to give you is something different. Go here and you upload your photo, upload your voiceover, and after that you export the video. You can also add your prompt direction, but without prompt direction. I did all of this, and here is the result that it gave us.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
He brought in the gestures, although the ending was not the best, but to a point, the movement, the hand gestures, the air movement was quite impressive, and also the image remained unchanged. Every other thing, the eyes, the mouth, the teeth, the blinks, and plasticity and edge are not the best. So I'm going to be giving them half, and I would say overall this is a 7.5 for what you're going to be getting for free. And the best part of it is it does not give you any image that is at this downside, like a big watermark that you get on Dreamface and sync.so. The next tool is Google Omni, and for you to use this, go over to labs.google. You can search for Google Omni or Google Flow, and it's going to take you here. You go through all the process, and yeah. So here is it. It took 15 credits for me, but this was genuinely free, and the result it gave me, I'm going to show you.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
This looks genuinely real. The blink, the way it looked, the teeth, everything looked so real, and I was so impressed that I could get this for free, whereas some paid tools were not even giving me anything close to what I get here. The leap, the clarity of the image, it's just amazing. What I didn't like was that the image was changed, and not the image of the lady, but the image of the background. And I saw that happening per generation that I did as I was generating, sometimes to give me a darker, sometimes to be brighter, and I was like, okay, that is the flaw that it has. But generally, this is a great lip sync, and the mouth looks so real.
Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Yeah, amazing. You would hardly tell that this video was done by AI. And overall, I'm going to be giving this a 9 over 10 because this was actually amazing. There's something very important I forgot to say, and that is using Google Omni, you would need to use the audio that's in Google Labs because you cannot add your own audio. And the good thing was the audio that I'm using to test, I used Google AI Studio to create it. And if you know something about Google, all through their platforms, they use the same audio. Now, that is something you really need to consider before you decide that you're going to go for Google Omni. The next tool is OmniHuman on Dreamina. Dreamina is also attached to CapCut, but you cannot get straight access to it unless you search it up. Now, for you to get access to this, you have to go over to this site and click AI Avatar image over here. If you have no access to it in your region, just turn on your VPN and it's going to work perfectly. Now, after doing that, I added my image and audio, and this is the result that it gave me.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Now, I would say that the head movement is not the best. The face is a bit plastic looking and is not so realistic, although this is actually quite fair and it is what I would rate over many other paid tools that I've been using. And you can see the eyes, the image remained unchanged, but the teeth did not come out the best. Also, the quality that I get from this video is also quite impressive. Now, the paid tools, and I'm going to show you the maths because some of these will drain your account faster than you think. The first paid tool is Vozo, and I made this a paid tool not because I cannot create some videos on it, but because this tool required that you can only create 10 seconds videos, and after that you have to pay for it. And anything that cannot create a minute video for free is considered as a paid tool. Let's see the result.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Overall, this video looks fake. The mouth, the movements, the hand, everything looks fake. And this tool also kind of took a lot of time to process, a lot of time before it gave me anything. So I'm not going to really rate it, and I'm going to give it a 4 over 10. The next tool is lipsync.org. I put in the image, the audio prompt, and yeah, when you get into the website, it's straight and very, very easy. But here is the result that it gave me.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Now, mind you, you can only create 10 seconds of this, and I was genuinely annoyed. 1, it changed my audio. 2, it became a video that I'm just not impressed at all. The gestures, the mouth, the arm movements, it does not look realistic in any way, and I'm not going to advise anyone to use this. You have better options in the free plan than for you to go for this and pay for it. The next tool is on Xfield, and for this we used one 2.5. Now, I didn't use Xfield generally for everything because I had access to Kling already. VO3, you can try it for free. One 2.5, okay, it is free. Then the only thing that I was looking at here that was like, okay, I didn't try out was Xfield Speak 2.0, and it also is on 720p. I just said the highest I can get from this is 15 seconds. How many things am I going to do with 15 seconds? So I said it's not worth it. So this is what 2.5 gave me after generating it.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start
Overall, this is the worst video that you're going to see on the internet. This is the worst lip sync, and I'm saying don't go for 1 2.5. Yeah, I gave this a 0 because it did not do what I told it to do. Although the character remained consistent, although it turned it to a video, but this was not what I asked for. And this is a lip sync studio. The next tool on our list is Kling. Now, I want you to know that I've used Kling for the past 6 months, and that's because Kling was friendly on the cost side, and I did not know that I could get other free options out there. And I was like, this is a tool that generally I loved. I put in the image, put in the speech, and then put in the avatar prompt, and it came out well, which I've used a lot for so many videos, as you can see on this side. Yeah, so this was not the best. Yeah, but let's check it out.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Now, Kling became plastic, and I am not going to advise anybody that the person should go for this because I've gotten other free options. Also, when I use it to generate videos from first frame to last frame, it does not give me the best. Yeah, that is not avatar videos, but that'll be in another review. Now you can see over here that the eyes is not looking so realistic. The hand is quite cool, the hair is cool. The background became blurred out at some certain sides, which I'm not going to say is the best, but overall it's fair. It's fair. I've been using Kling for a long time and I genuinely loved it. I will not just toss away something I've been using for the past 6 months, but definitely once you get something better, you go for it. The next tool is OpenArt's LipDub. Now, for OpenArt LipDub, I was trying to use it for free because OpenArt is actually quite costly, and I was like, will I just go waste 30 bucks on trying to test a tool to see whether it's going to be good or not? Whereas I can just cut about 2 seconds of it and try out 2 seconds, which is what I did. And I'm like, yeah, this was the video. It was not impressive. So
The moment a Solana
that's all you get. I didn't pay for it because I saw that the mouth, the neck, the way it did the video was not okay, and I was like, that is it for this video. I'm not going to pay for this, and I am going to be going over to the next tool. Now, there are other options to use on OpenArt, which is what is amazing. OpenArt is an aggregator. It's an aggregator like Xfield, it's an aggregator like 11 Labs, which some of you might not know. It's an aggregator like Magnific, but those aggregators are aggregating tools from different places, and they also add their cost on it. So they have the cost for the tools itself, then their own cost for using it through their platform. The next tool we are going to be testing out is Vid. Now, Vid was actually quite impressive, and I was shocked because a friend already told me that this is not something I should go for. But yeah,
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
this is impressive. Genuinely impressive. Vid came out well, and it is also what I'm going to put on par with the first tool that we add in the free section, which is Google Omni. Now, for Vid, you can see you can generate about 10 seconds for free, but it is paid, so that's why it's under the paid section. You have to pay for it. It's something that I'll pay for, yeah, and it's what I'm going to put also on par with one of the industry leading tools that are out there. The next tool I'm going to be testing out is Agen. Now, Agen actually is the industry leading tool. Agen is something that once you say, everyone says AI avatars, images, they are well known for this. And I was able to test Agen without paying for it, which is a very good thing. And it helped me save 29 bucks instead of spending it on a tool that I was not so convinced on before I tested it. Now, here's the result.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching it.
Overall, you can see it. There's a place over here that it did a moving that was not natural. And for the most natural video, I would say that I already got something better using Google Omni and Vid, but this was not so natural. It was not the best that I was expecting. Although the good thing about Agen is you can give it better prompt directions. It is more detailed. You can do many other things using Agen. You can give it a prompt direction that it's going to get exactly, yeah, and it looks real. It's not plastic. You can get it up to 4K quality, and that's quite impressive. Overall, Agen, I gave it 8/10, but it has its perks to it. Unlike Google Omni, that it changes the image but agent over here, it doesn't. It gives you exactly what you put there, and overall it's one of the best I'm going to say I got from this whole testing. The last tool is design, and design is actually one of the tools that are out there and a lot of people use for AI avatars. So I paid for this and tested it out to see the results, and here is what we get.
The moment a Solana token starts moving is the worst possible time to start researching
Now
it.
overall for design, I'm going to be giving it a 7 out of 10, and yeah, it was not as impressive as I expected it to be. So over here are the ranking of all these tools, and from what we see from this place is the 3 best tools that we got are Agent, Google Omni, and Vid. Now you know exactly which AI avatar tool is worth your time, the ones that don't waste your money, and most importantly, which ones to never open again. But picking the right tool doesn't matter if your avatar image still looks fake. That's a different problem, and it's what breaks most people's videos. You need a detailed image like mine. If you want this problem solved, hit the follow button and turn on notifications as the video is going to be going live soon. You can also join my Telegram community where I drop my prompts. All links are in the description.